Hello YouTube, this is Andrew Ty again. I'm on my 1 month post-op from my double jaw surgery. As you might be able to tell, I've painted my wall yellow, and also the swelling's kind of reduced on my face quite a lot since last time. Generally speaking, I'm feeling a lot better than I have in previous weeks. My energy levels are all back to normal. In terms of swelling, I feel like it's gone down a little bit here, and I'm regaining sensation around my mouth here. I'm still a little bit bruised on the side. You can see the kind of yellow bruising on the lower jaw, but generally speaking, I'm feeling pretty good. What I'm feeling is that my swelling is still quite pronounced here, and I'm really waiting for that to go down. I really hope it will go down at some point. I'm not sure it will, or to what extent. I get this feeling now that I'm still getting used to my new face. People have commented that my face looks rounder. Now, round can be taken in a few ways, but I do feel like I also need to lose weight as well. So I'm thinking about how to reduce my caloric intake, so I kind of want to slim down a little bit. The last thing I wanted was to look more round, so I really want to improve the way I look as well. When I came home from surgery, I could hardly eat anything. I was eating just very basic thin liquids like soups, and in that very first week I lost something like 5 or 6 kilograms. And now that I'm 1 month post-op, I'm hovering around the same weight. I've lost another kilo since then, but I'm consciously thinking that I should reduce the amount of calories that I have, because I tend to snack a lot, and I think that's not really helping with the way that my face looks. I tend to have a sneaky snack here and there in the evenings, so I decided to cut that out, and I'm not going too extreme because I'm still healing, but I'd like my face to slim down a little bit. In the end, I did get new glasses. I've got this pair of rimless glasses and another different pair as well. It's not really showing up very well in the light, but I'm quite happy with the way it looks. So at my last appointment, my orthodontist noticed that my bite wasn't quite meeting correctly. So my teeth shouldn't be meeting head on like that. My upper jaw teeth should be just ahead of my lower jaw. So what the orthodontist has decided to do was put a power chain on the bottom teeth here, and that's going to quite aggressively pull back my bottom teeth. So the top teeth should be overhanging. Right now they're kind of hitting straight on like this, but they should be overhanging slightly. So the power chain is going to pull my lower teeth back a little bit so that my front tooth can get in the correct position. In terms of pain management, my pain levels are much lower than before. I'm taking much fewer medications, so sometimes I'll forget to take medication, and it's because if I don't take it, it's not too bad. It feels a little bit painful on this incision line, so I take some ibuprofen for that, but sometimes if I forget to take it, it's not that big a deal. It's kind of a little bit painful, but not too bad. In terms of work, I've really thought about the way work has changed for me. This post-op period has been the very first time that I've taken more than 4 weeks off. I mean, I've worked a little bit here and there, but this is the first time that I've really stopped and really thought about what my life is like and how much work I need to do. And before, I tended to work all hours of the day. Nothing was off limits. Somebody asked me to do something and I was physically able to do it, even if it was like 8 or 9 o'clock in the evening. I'd work on it remotely, or I'd squeeze it in before another client, or I'd do this or I'd do that. I see several people per day. But now I'm really rethinking if that's really good for my mental health. It's really been tough to adjust to going back to work, and so I've been kind of drip feeding it here and there. I've got a real sense of real prioritizing after this surgery. It's been a bit of a turning point for me. I've been thinking about spending more time with my wife, with my family, and working on more of the online projects that I'm very passionate about. For example, PC Gaming Wiki, and also the YouTube channel, and spending more quality time with my wife and my children as well. So when I was at the orthodontist, I asked a lot of information about the surgery itself, the details of the names of the surgery and the amount of advancement of the upper and lower jaws, because throughout the process I knew I was getting jaw surgery, but I didn't actually know what the names of the surgery were. So, you know, on the morning of the surgery, the nurses were telling me, oh, I'm going for a Bimax. Right, and I didn't really know what that meant, and as far as I was concerned, I was doing a jaw surgery, but I was doing something called a bimaxillary osteotomy, which is the name of the jaw surgery. So I'm not going to pretend to know what these names mean, but basically what I had on the top jaw was something called a Lefort 1, and this is where my upper jaw was moved forward by 6 millimeters. And my lower jaw, I thought I had only a movement of 3 millimeters going back, but actually I had a movement of 5 millimeters going back on what's called a sagittal split, where the bones of the jaw are cut in a certain way, and then the jaw was moved backwards. So the actual total advancement on average on both sides, it was about 11 millimeters, which is loads if you think about it. It's a big difference, and you can see in the molds which my orthodontist showed me again what they look like before. You can see in the left mold that there's quite a large gap between my upper and lower teeth, and that the right mold, which is the one taken right before, a few months before the surgery, after I'd had braces treatment for quite a long time, the gap between the upper and lower teeth is even larger. This was so that it would correct for the underbite when the jaws were moved into place and give me a correct bite overall. And here I've got a photograph of the actual x-ray of my mouth after the plates have been put in, and you can kind of see on the left and right sides that the plates are actually really small. They're much smaller than I expected them to be. I thought that they would be larger in size, but it looks kind of quite subtle, and the screws look minuscule as well. They look really, really small. It's kind of weird thinking that all this equipment is still in my mouth, and it's probably never going to come out unless there's some kind of infection. In this x-ray as well, you can see the before and after. On the left hand side you can see my face before the surgery. You can kind of see the underbite is quite pronounced, and you can see on the teeth, you can see the braces are there. And on the right hand side you can see that the jaw has been corrected. The lower jaw has been moved back a lot, and it's made a huge difference to my face. And in this photograph you can see that the orthodontist is holding at one x-ray over the other, and you can kind of see the huge difference of the positioning of my chin, where the bone of my chin is. It's completely changed position, and it's much further back, and it's even pointed in a different way. So if you liked the video, please like and subscribe. I hope to be able to do another update video soon, probably in the 2-month mark, but we'll see how it goes. Bye bye.